Agent Swarm is the new insane feature that Claude Code just released. And today I will explain you exactly what is it and how to use it with a prompt hack that I make. So I create a full documentation about how it's work under the hood. And I will first make you a demo of what is it. So in order to start using it, you need to do two important things. First is to go in your Claude folder and to enable Claude Code Experimental Agent Teams 1. When you do this, you can launch a terminal using tmux. So you open a new terminal, you write tmux, or you make brew install tmux in order to download it. And after it, you can write tmux like this. And you will go inside this tmux, you can see with this border in the bottom. Then when we are inside this UI, we can ask the agent to do something. So how to launch the teams? We will basically make a prompt, anything you want, and we can ask him, or sometime he will propose you, but we can create a swarm team in order to do this. So Claude has a prompt inside his memory when you enable these settings that will explain him exactly how to use it. So that you don't need to do a lot of stuff. Actually, it's just work out of the box. So basically, when the agent will be ready, so he first set up my project, but as soon as he's ready, he's able, like you can see just here, to create a team. So here we can see that he created a team. Inside the Claude folder, we can see team, thumbnail generation, and here we have a config. What you can do is now to switch using Shift Tab to Delegate mode on. This Delegate mode on will ensure that this main agent here, YouTube thumbnail generator tab, will never start to code itself. It will only use agents. Then when the agent creates a team, he will create a task. Here you can see thumbnail gen. This is the name. He creates a name for the team and he creates the task. Step 1, step 2, Step 3. So it just splits my feature. We don't really care about what I am building here. I'm building an app just to show you, but he creates all the tasks and then he can update and summon agents. I will explain you exactly how just after. But let's see. So here we can see that he creates an agent. It's named config agent just here. And each agent receive agent type. So this is the sub-agent type, the model, the prompt, a color, plain mode required, tmux, and some other stuff. And here he creates one config agent, one API agent, and one upload agent. So each agent is doing one specific task, and each agent basically gets a task as the input. So 1, 2, 3, 4, they get this task. When the agent finish, he will mark the task as complete. And if the agent has a purpose to do a next step, he will basically just by itself say, okay, I take the next step. But here we can see that we just finish all the tasks really quickly because the app I ask is basic, is pretty basic. So it doesn't need a lot of work. But you can see that he works. And with this delegate mode on, he cannot do anything himself. It's why he just creates a page agent here. We can also see a thing really easy that they have inboxes so they can chat together. So from team lead, he sent to API agent, you are a teammate on team, blah, 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 do this. From team lead, and he send shutdown request. So here we can see the chat and you can see that config agent here send message to his parents, so to the team lead. So it's really funny to see. We feel like we have like a lot of child, under our thing that is working. And here we can see the main agents up, shutdown request, complete, and boom, everything is done. So nicely, it's really crazy. It feels like a movie. Yeah, we are seeing a terminal, but in reality, the terminal is doing so much stuff. So now we see this. Now that you understand the power we can have, I will show you the agent swarm, how it's work, so you can know exactly. So the architecture is that you will have a team lead. Here it's right you, but in reality is the main chat. This main chat that you can switch to delegate mode in order to ensure that this chat doesn't do action by itself. So every time you need to do an action, it will summon a sub-agent. So this is really useful if you need to. Then he will create a team. So under the Claude team with config.json that explain all the team members. All teammates will have the same life cycle. They will first spawn, then they will be assigned to a stash, they will work, then they will finish to work, they will receive a message, start to work again, and maybe shut down if the message asks them to shut down, like we see. So it's not the teammate that can shut down the agent, it's the agent itself that kill itself, kind of, with the instruction of the team lead. Then the tool available for the main agent is team create. So when he calls this, it creates this file. The team name will be used inside the task folder and also inside the team folder. It's really important. Then he will use task create to create the task inside this. You need to know that only one task list can be enabled for one chat. So here he doesn't need to use the task name because it's automatically done. Then you have the task list. See all list. So here we can have this task list that will return the list, task get to get a task, and task update for an owner. So which one is doing this, the statue, and the blocked by. So we have the statue here. And then finally, we have the task that summon an agent. But this time, when he does this in the Temux environment, he will summon another terminal that you can fully control. Then we have the send message that enables the communication between all agents and the team delete to basically clean up completely the thing. So then here the agent tip is all the sub-agents you generate, and then there is this message. They can send a message. So from the team lead to the sub-agent like this, okay, team lead, talk to him, etc. Or they can also make broadcasts, so to send a message to every agent at the same time. They can ask for shutdown, and then they can reply the shutdown, and they can also be executed in plain mode. And in this case, if we execute them in plain mode, it will use this plain approve response. So this is kind of how it's work. All this agent thing. And we can see also in this prompt, they have the task tool as 2 modes. Understanding when to use each is the key. Task, one-shot agents. He spawn, he do the work, he return the result. No persistent, no communication, isolation, lower overhead. And then we have the team task. They stay alive, they can communicate, they can share a task list, they can handle complex steps. Higher overload, more powerful, can be assigned to new tasks dynamically. When to use a team? If you have 3+ tasks that can benefit from parallel execution. So what is interesting inside the documentation is that you can ask, like I did. In my case, I specifically ask. So I request a team, but also sometimes if Claude sees a big refactor that can benefit from the team, he can propose a team by itself. And this, he will start a team by itself. So it's really interesting too. And as we can have, we have the context and communication just here, the token usage that can be heavy. You need to take care and watch out this thing. And we have some best practice and this delegate mode that is really useful because sometime in my test, the main agent start to do all the work. He launch one agent and then start to finish everything. So it's kind of waste. When you make this, he's like in delegate mode, so he doesn't code by itself. He just run sub-agents in order to do everything. So this is really powerful, I think, for a huge feature that benefit only if you have like some front-end part, some back-end part, some mobile app part. For example, you want to add a new feature in your app, and you have a mobile app and a web app. In this case, he can summon a sub-agent for the web app, one mobile app, and they can both work at the same time without even shutdown, and you have the main agent that will orchestrate all the others. So this is really interesting. I really hope you will try it and make me in the comments what do you think about it.